Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living.
How's it going, Ipsa?
See, my old man's got a problem.
How's it going, Azriel?
With the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
Very nice, very nice.
So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights stay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. No countdown. Yeah, no countdown, no warning. The moment moves when it's ready. Late nights turn to early mornings. Same road, different pace. I don't wait for permission. I move when the timing breaks. Heart still loud, focus sharp. Every frame got weight. If you're here right now, you didn't miss it. This is fate. When the lights ignite, when the noise falls back, and the world feels right. No fear in my step, no doubt in my tone. If you hear this now, you're already home. This is where it starts, when the beat cuts through, when the past lets go, when the screen turns blue. Say it out loud, feel it in your bones. If you hear this now, you're already home. Yeah, already moving, already locked in. Yeah, already moving, already locked in. Yeah, already moving, already locked in. Yeah, already locked in. Yeah. Fast hands, steady breath, every move intentional. I don't chase the moment, I don't chase the moment. I let it find me when it's ready though. Built for pressure, built for patience, quiet work, loud results. Every loss turn into fuel, every star still does the job. I laugh when it's heavy, I smile when it's tense. I don't need a signal, I already sense. This ain't love, this repetition. This repetition on this ain't love. This precision, this persist. No rewind, no delay. This the opening frame. This is where it starts, when the lights ignite, when the noise falls back, and the world feels right. No fear in my step, no doubt in my tone.
How's it going, Drew? Welcome in, big dog. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the Overdrive entrance video.
No countdown.
Not a restart. We're not restarting. We're getting into the opening movie. Coming to a theaters near you.
Walking through the ashes of the days I couldn't change. Every step another echo of the weight I tried to name.
Y'all get lit. We got like 3 more minutes of video.
But a heartbeat in a static started cutting through the haze. Now I'm standing at the edge of something I'm no longer afraid. There's a fire in the wires running underneath my skin. Every spark of revelation pulling me back in. I was breaking under shadows I refused to claim. Now I'm burning with a purpose I can't contain. 'Cause I'm rising with a halo in the flame. Finding every part of me I thought I lost the pain. And I'm running through the night like the world won't wait. Breaking through everything in the way. I'm rising with a halo in the flame. Yeah, I'm rising with a halo in the flame.
How's it going, Cole? Welcome in, brother.
I've been haunted by the quiet of the choices I delayed. But the silence turned to thunder as the doubt began to fade. Now the ruins of my fear are just the pieces that remain. And I'm stitching back the fire from the embers in my veins. There's a hunger in the heartbeat I can't turn aside. Every moment pulling harder toward the other side. I was bending just to make it through another day. Now I'm cutting through the dark like a razor blade. 'Cause I'm rising with a halo in the flame. Finding every part of me I thought I lost the pain. And I'm running through the night like the world won't wait. Breaking through everything in the way.
Tony!
No more waiting in the blue light of the past I chased. I won't die inside the cage that I myself had made. If the world comes crashing down or the sky gives way, I'll be standing in the fire with a heart that stays. Yeah, I'm rising with a halo in the flame. Every scar becoming armor in the wars I wage. And I'm running through the night like the world won't wait. Breaking through everything in the way. 'Cause I'm rising, still rising, with a halo in the flames.
What it do? It's Tuesday, not Monday, but welcome to UCW Overdrive. It's the main show. It's the flagship show. We back, new week of programming. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Mr. Tony, Mr. Azriel, Mr. Droofy, Mr. Cole, Mr. Hipster. Even a Pokemon community game. Shout out to you two. How we doing? We all doing good? We all having a good day? We all feeling all right? What's going on, Echo? Welcome in. Welcome in. But no, we got 5 interesting matches here this evening. Didn't struggle to put together a card. I was thinking about a card all day at work, but whenever it came down to actually like put it together, I was like, does this make sense? Is this actually good? Are people gonna want to watch this? So I was just like, fuck it, we're gonna find out. Start off the night, ladies and gentlemen. We got Brody versus Vaquero versus Razor versus Alex Shrike. This is a #1 contender match for the Continental Championship. It is a first fall fatal 4-way. It's been a day almost done though. Congratulations, my brother. After that, Pierce Perch will defend the Fighting Spirit Championship against Logrest, who he won it from last week on Monday. Speaking of the devil, what's going on, Logrest? Welcome in, brother. At least the snow is melting. I can see grass again. The facts, actually. It's a very valid point. I completely agree with that. But no, Logrest and Pierce Perch will take on each other. Pierce Perch defending the Fighting Spirit Championship. Logrest seeking to win it back. Rose Daniels will take on a surprise opponent. Hey, yo. Rose Daniels will take on a surprise opponent here this evening. Not for the title, just a regular normal rules matchup between these two women. Then John Styles, King Hipsta, Dad Trainer, and Radcore will go at it in the second qualifying match of the King's Debt qualifying tournament. This is also just a little bit of a making sure that everybody gets a final match on WWE 2K25. I mean, obviously, I expect all 4 of these guys to be booked again before the next WWE game comes out. But just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure everybody gets, their fair share, their fair representation. We're going to start it off with 4 people who have been all over UCW since the very beginning of UCW almost. We've got a lot of people who have been around for a really long time, and a lot of our new good faces are all here on the card. I mean, there's a couple people who aren't, as active as I'd like them to be, or, personality-wise, whatever, but, whatever. Brody is new. Brody is new. He's the guy who's come in and asked if Brody was on the card a couple of times, but that's my fault because I kept forgetting to grab him. But I grabbed him. He's here now. We've got him. How's it going, Nelly? I will lick your face. I will indeed. How's it going, brother? I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're doing well. I hope you feel great. Hope you feel beautiful today. As you are. This one is fire, by the way. It's like the pinkish purple. Is that passion fruit one? Yes. But no, we got 5 matches this evening. But to get to the last one, we got to go through the first one. So let's get to the first match of the evening. We'll be using a random song for Brody's entrance music. Why you make that face? What's the problem? Let's get into this shit. Yoink. That's crazy. Ain't shit to see there. I'm watching somebody and they watching you, crazy fourth wall. What's up, Jokers chat? How are we going? Ladies and gentlemen, Razor will take on Brody in his UCW debut, as well as Razor or as well as Vaquero and Alex Shrike. At this point, I might as well just show y'all the match card. Just be like, this is the Google Doc. This is the music. That's all that is. There's an actual surprise. You know what's crazy? It's labeled as surprise opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first. He is the person who will be using the random entrance music for the first time ever. Brody making his way down to the ring. Why we got security walking this motherfucker out? Giving me Peaky Blinder vibes. Same, actually.
What do they mean?
Same. B-Bar 2015. Thank you for the follow. Where are you from? How'd you find us? Welcome in. This is UCW. The song kind of fits. The song kind of fits. Made a brand called TN, known as Trainer Nation. Nice. Sounds like this is his song now. It kind of lines up really well, doesn't it? Like, ladies and gentlemen, his next opponent making their way down to the ring, reborn as a cowboy, making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, Vaquero. Doing Rock Nation Chamber, very nice. I built this phone out of dust, haciendo dinero, quemando las asfalto. My name is along this town. No pidas perdón, ya no te escucho. My crown is heavy and real, imperio del lobo, botas de oro. I'm gonna yoink that bike one day. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it and ride off in the middle of your match. I'm gonna just get on it, go zoom. Drilling el campo, cocinando el éxito sin receta. You stay behind, stuck in the past. Yo sigo subiendo, no miro el espejo. Diamantes claros, sangre en la tierra. I'm the boss, you just a ghost. Valienteo fino con espuelas de plata. The 808s. Insurance don't mean it can't be stolen. It just means you get paid if it does. Cool. Very nice. I got like 10 of them. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, a former Deathlock champion, if I'm not mistaken, but knowing... Oh, I'm not. I'm getting better at the shit. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Flight Risk, Razor.
Surging control, I don't outfight you, I take what I'm owed. Grip on the wrist and the elbow pops. Bodies are step when the breathing stops. You came for a show, I came for the end. You came with a mouth, I came with a plan. So like a stuck and I struck like a switch. Every little mistake turns into a stitch. Tap or get folded. Pray but I don't. I'm on a red line. Pressure in the headlights. No time. One grip, one turn, now your whole
And ladies and gentlemen, one of the bigger opportunities that he's had so far in his career, a little bit of a mysterious man, Alex Shrike making his way down to the ring.
Footsteps heavy, floor reacts, momentum shifts, just like that. Rush weight decides the pace.
What it do, DK? Welcome in, brother.
When he steps in,
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First to fall fatal four-way matchup here this evening. Vaquero going after Alex Shrike, who kind of looks like Azrael Black did. A little crazy, a little mind-blowing, in my opinion. The resemblance of what they used to look like is uncanny. Huge kick to the face takes out Razor. Big elbow to the body. Razor with a kick to the body of Alex Shrike. Huge knee puts him down. Early cover. Clothesline misses. Forearm across the neck. Azrael Black goes over the top rope. Stomping on Brody as Alex Shrike goes for a roll-up cover. Vaquero once again going through the ropes. Kicks to the body, kicks to the arms. Big kick to the head as well. Razor takes down Vaquero. Strong offensive start. Sledgehammer to the body of Razor and to the body of Alex Shrike. And Vaquero. Brody cleaning house. Going for the cover on Brody, going for the cover on Alex Shrike, only a count of one. Big kick to the face. Vaquero taking down Brody. Razor picking up right where he was, taking complete advantage, takes down Vaquero. Kendo stick to the face, Alex Shrike. Beautiful job. Big kick to the body, kick to the back of the head as well. Vaquero takes down Razor, their first time in the ring against each other. I believe all of these men actually facing off for the first time at the moment. Alex Shrike. Power bomb, middle of the ring, going for the cover. Razor's tied up with other things. Alex Shrike only a count of two. Big knee to the face. Going for the cover. Only two. Shrike still in it. Vaquero, big kick to the face of Razor. Into the corner, big kick to the body. Razor interrupts it. Big elbows to the body. Brody gets slammed right in the middle of the ring by Razor. Big move. Alex Shrike, middle of the ring. Razor trying to get a cover on literally anybody at the moment. Big elbows to the body. Elbow to the back. Vaquero powerbomb to Razor. Alex Shrike gets Brody up on his shoulders, drops him down onto his knees. Elbow to the face from Vaquero. Clothesline from Alex Shrike takes down Vaquero. Stomping down on the body. Razor with a steel chair in his hand. Sledgehammer to the body in the back. Back of the head as well. Clothesline from Brody. Razor, top rope. Huge drop kick connects. Forearm across the face. Only a count of 1. Clothesline off the middle rope, misses. Drops Vaquero once again. Alex Strike with an elbow across the body of Vaquero. Big knee from Brody, puts Razor down. Alex Strike and Brody not going after each other. A little confusing, but all right. Strike goes up to the top rope. Stomps down onto the chest of Razor. Going for the cover, Brody breaks it up. Elbow to the body from Strike. Chair to the face of Strike. Vaquero standing back up like a man on a mission. Drops Brody. Beautiful move from Vaquero. Puts Brody back down. Going for the cover. Razor tied up with Alex Strike on the outside. Only 2. Drop kick misses. Back slam in the middle of the ring. Okay. Razor. Alex Strike makes his way back in. Double axe handle from a standing position. He took his hands and made, hit the move with it. Vaquero catches himself on the ropes. Big kick to the body of both men. Razor. Vaquero with a reversal. Reverse DDT. Stomping down on the hand. Big kick to the face. Neck breaker misses. Vaquero with another reversal. Chops to the chest of Brody. Working the arm now. Flips him over. Alex Strike and Razor on the outside. Vaquero all alone with Brody. Drops him onto his knee. Vaquero wants him up. Razor notices what's happening. Big punch to the face. Interrupts what Vaquero had planned. Brody now on the outside. Alex Strike limping his way over to Brody. Sneaks up behind him. Big elbow to the back. Brody with a reversal. Throws Alex Strike into the ring. Vaquero. Onto the knee of Brody. Neck breaker to Alex Strike. Vaquero with a kick to the body. Alex Strike stunned on the outside. Power bomb from Vaquero. Elbow to the face misses. Razor stops him. Doesn't stop that one. Goes through the ropes. Knocks Brody off the side of the ring. Alex Strike off the top rope. Drop kick misses. Once again dropping Razor. Big chop to the chest. Vaquero gets caught by Brody. Swinging neck breaker. Big punches to the face, kicks to the body. Beautiful combo from Razor. Alex Strike back up to his feet. Takes the wind right out of Razor's sails. Big kick to the front of the face. Vaquero getting the crowd behind him, something that he has always excelled at. Kendo stick stolen by Brody. Thrown in the face of Vaquero. Falls into the corner. Big punch to the body from Alex. Scoop slam from Strike. He goes after Razor next. Throws him over the top rope. Throws the steel chair at Vaquero. Alex Shrike is doing incredibly well at the moment. Big punch to the top of the head. Drop kick sends him onto the outside of the ring. Big chops to the chest, punches to the body. Drop kick from Shrike, takes down Brody. Big punch to the face of Vaquero. Busting open Vaquero. Well-placed punch to the center of the forehead. Stomping down on the chest of Brody. Double axe handle from Razor breaks up the pin. Vaquero bringing in another kendo stick. Breaking up the pin. Takes out both men. Holy shit. Going for the cover on Razor. Only two. Vaquero just took out two people with one move. That sometimes 2K understands how physics work, and that makes me happy. And then most of the time, it just completely ignores the laws of physics and everything. Alex Shrike launching Razor into the turnbuckles. Brody coming in to break up the cover. Misses. Only a count of two. Big kick at the back of Shrike. Going for the cover. Brody. Only one. Or no, two apparently. I didn't see the two, but all right. Down onto the back of his neck. Razor out of nowhere. Huge move, busting Alex Shrike wide open. We're having kendo stick fights like the lightsabers right now. Cracking Brody across the forehead. Vaquero makes his way up to his feet really fast and brings one of his feet up and knocks Alex Shrike's lights out. Now picking off Razor. Heading back into the ring. Vaquero's going after that sledgehammer that Brody had many moments ago. Sledgehammer to the body of Alex Shrike. Drop kick takes down Razor with another knee. Combo of kicks takes down Vaquero on the outside once again. Heading back into the ring. Alex Shrike looking at Brody like a creature trying to hunt something. Drop kick to the side of the face of Brody. Double axe handle. Huge opening. Vaquero knocks Razor's lights out, busting him wide open. Steel chair in his hands. He's going after Brody. Brody with a kick takes down Vaquero on the outside. Alex Shrike. Nobody's around to stop this. Brody's doing push-ups on the outside. Shrike gets the victory. And he is your new UCW Continental #1 contender. Taking advantage of Brody's ego. Vaquero's being distracted. And Razor just getting the shit beat out of him all night. Congratulations to the #1 contender. Huzzah!
Eyes don't blink, spines contract, footsteps heavy, floor reacts, momentum shifts, just like that. No rush, no wait. Wait decides the pace. when he steps in.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup is a rematch from last Monday. Logrest will take on Pierce Perch to see if he can win back his Fighting Spirit Championship here this evening. Welcome back, Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, he is a former Fighting Spirit champion. Almost a Prince of Carnage, or he is the Prince of Carnage champion. Did I read the card wrong? Am I tripping? Oh, James Wagner. It was supposed to be James Wagner. Well, fuck it, I guess. We're here now. Logrest lucking into a booking mistake. Possibly walking out tonight as the third ever King of Carnage. Fuck it, we ball. James Wagner can fight him next week. I was just like, is he a former Prince of Carnage champion? No, he is an actual Prince of Carnage champion. My bad. And ladies and gentlemen, your Fighting Spirit champion, Pierce Perch. Yeah, man. I've been writing a D&D campaign. I can't even really remember what reality is, to be honest. What it do, Rad? Apparently you're here. You didn't say anything, and I didn't see anything that said you're here, but apparently you're here. Yes, I've been writing a D&D campaign. It's the shit that I've been sending you. What are you talking about? And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Fighting Spirit Championship. Motherfucker, I've been sending you D&D shit for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. What are you talking about? We talked about my campaign earlier today. Somebody take the magic crystals away from Rat Horror, all right? I think he's had too many stars. What? You okay? Thank you. Pierce Perch opening up the fight. Big punch to the face. Where the fuck did this? What the fuck? I love building and playing characters, but I get bored fast with too much stuff to keep in mind. Then be a player, my friend. That is the solution. Damn, this motherfucker huge, ain't it? Damn! Motherfucker. Logrest is the Damian Priest of UCW. What makes you say that? I love that comparison, but what makes you say that? Logrest doing incredibly well right now against Pierce Perch. The build, basically. I felt that. That makes sense. Walking Pierce Perch over to the corner. Logrest held the Fighting Spirit Championship for about a month and a half before losing it to Supreme Knight. Getting an opportunity at the Fighting Spirit Championship once again. Also being the Prince of Carnage champion puts him in a position that only 3 or 4 men have been in before him. John Styles, 2 of those people. Walking him over to the ropes. Big punch to the face. That makes Rad the... What's going on, Ogre? Drop kick. Takes down Pierce. I will. I'll do it for him. I volunteer as tribute. Logrest misses. Throws Logrest onto the mat. Pierce Perch going off the top rope. Only one. Big kick to the body. Logrest gets dropped in the back of his head. Going for the cover now. Pierce Perch. Only 2. Perch hits that move once again. He won the championship with that last week. 2. Only 2. I just found out WWE 2K25 is current gen only. I'm so screwed. Yep. They said to hell with Xbox One and PS4. We're going to make one game that PC and PS5 and Xbox Series can share. What's going on, Timothy? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It'll be here March 31st. I plan on getting the most expensive version, though, so I should have it 7 days beforehand. We're going to be here either doing the showcase or doing my career or whatever the fuck that entails this year. Because I just want it to be good, to be honest. Big kick to the body. Apparently they will not make CC cross-platform, PC to console. Yeah, so it'll just be PS5 and Xbox still, but PC will still be stuck on a fucking island. I got Monday Night. I got Monday Night Raw edition. I'm gonna get the Monday Night Wars. Hey, you leave Ogre alone, sir. I felt that. I remember those days. I remember those days. I felt that. I hate to hear it, Toby. Smart lady indeed, actually. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, she tripping about prices because, like, she got bills to pay. She got a... Supreme! What's going on, brother? Logrest going for the cover, only 2. Chair to the back. Here's Perch up to his feet. Big kick to the face, misses. Be over 200 wrestlers. Yep, you can have 200 custom cause. Which means the roster can be so much bigger. So tell your friends, come join UCW. Yeah, Drewfy's free agency is going to be back at it again. Sling blade from Logrest takes down Pierce Perch. You damn river troll is insane. Oh my god. Whether I want to buy 2K on my Xbox or PC, get it on your Xbox because PC isn't cross. And that way you can just have your PC. You can have your 2K your PC only thing just be on 2K25, unless 2K26 is just absolutely the greatest thing to ever happen, you know, and then like whatever. 100 women and 100 men. I mean, they're not shared anymore, so I mean, as long as it's separated, we good. You know what I'm saying? Pierce Perch, because we got about 30 women. We got about 25 to 30 women on the roster, and the rest are men, and we're almost at 100. Pierce going for the cover on Logrest, only 2. Big punch to the face, misses. Logrest firing away. Hurricane Rana gets Pierce Perch in the middle of the ring. Another one. Shrek wants his gimmick back. I hope Pixar sues you. Wow. You're so mean to Ogre. All right. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Hey, I've done that. I was like, damn, I want a PS5. Let me trade in my PS4 and all my other shit. Like I've combined things to get the thing that I want. Ain't no harm in it. Huge move from Logrest, going for the cover. I saw a thing about AI too that seems you can set how your cause do the moves in an order and not random pins. What you mean? Is there going to be another step to this shit that I've got to enforce? That'll be insane. Logrest. Kick to the body, misses completely. Huge DDT from Pierce Perch. Up to the top rope. Frog splash misses. Drop kick takes down Perch. Punch to the face misses. Pierce Perch fires back. Logrest not giving up at all. I'll have it fleshed out day 1-ish. Yeah, no, that's what I plan on doing. I plan on doing my midnight release stream, right? And then as soon as I'm done with that, I plan on going to sleep. And then when I wake up that next day, it's going to be figuring out all the different things in the creation suite. And I'm going to have to like be like, hey, don't do this. Pierce Perch. Baseball bat in his hand. Like Cena's 5-knuckle into an AA into a pin combo instead of your crowd do like a random move from turnbuckle pin, signature pin, finisher pin. Okay, so it stops move stacking from happening. Bet. Okay. So you can actually set it to where like signatures go into finishers and they're like, bet. I mean, I'd fuck with that. That'd be pretty cool. Makes it a little bit more scripted, but I'm down. I'm gonna figure out how to actually play the game and unlock things from Showcase. You should do that. Logrest, huge clothesline, takes down Pierce Perch. Kick to the body lands. Kick to the face does not. He slides underneath and takes him down with the second try. Going for the cover. 2, 3. Logrest is the third man in history to hold the Prince of Carnage Championship and Fighting Spirit Championship, both undisputed at the same time. Joining the company of just John Styles. What the fuck is happening with the audio? I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. What the fuck? Chrissy, wake... Chrissy? Oh, fucking goddamn it.
You'll wake them.
Wake who?
I think you know who I'm talking about.
I don't. I don't know who you're talking
You
about.
hear me breathing before you ever see me.
You're a loud breather?
John Styles.
Oh, shit.
King Hipster and Dad Trainer. See, 3 names whispered like prayers, but see, prayers, no. Prayers don't work down here. See, John, you wear confidence like a mask. But I can smell the fear underneath it, John. So you keep reinventing yourself, hoping one day you'll find a version that survives me. But John, every mirror you look into, it just shows me standing behind you. The Crow. Now, King Hipster, you are an entirely different entity. You are a silver fox. In that, you call yourself a king, but you hide behind irony and trends, crowding yourself with jokes so no one notices you're empty. See, kings need followers, Hipster. They need followers, and I'm not following. No. I don't follow. I consume the wolf. Which leads me to you, Dad Trainer. So you preach discipline and structure and routine. You tell me, if they work hard enough, that's what you tell the people, if they work hard enough, they'll be safe. But no. Monsters love routines. Makes it easier to know exactly when to strike, Dad Trainer. Don't you understand that? We know. We do. You see, I'm not coming for any titles. I'm not even gonna come for the win. I'm coming for the stories that you're gonna have to tell. The stories you're gonna have to tell yourself at night to help you sleep. This isn't a match. It's a reckoning. And when the lights go out and the noise fades and you all realize the truth, you were never my opponents. You were just lost souls who wandered into my world. And once you enter my world, you don't leave the same. Knock, knock.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe from the garden, by the garden, of the willow tree, and tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Fuck no. How about that? Just fuck no. Just hell no. How about that? This motherfucker's gotten creepier in the last month. It's the songs that do it for me. It's the background music. The motherfucker figured out how to edit. That's a problem. That terrifies me. All right. The fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like why? Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup, Rose Daniels will take on a mystery opponent if we're supposed to go into regular programming after that somehow. Mystery opponent could seem scary. It's not, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, she is your UCW Women's World Champion on Overdrive, Rose Daniels.
I was never made to break, I was made to bend. Twisted in silence, now I won't pretend. You want a rose, I got roots in rage. I bloom in blood, I own the cage.
Yeah, Logress is going to need Droofy's custom car creations.
Thorns in bloom, I walk through
Because
flames.
2K said fuck PC again.
You speak in whispers, I roar your
Ladies and gentlemen, a 3-time UCW Women's World Champion, a former Ironclad Champion, as well as a former Breakdown Women's World Champion, Rose Daniels.
when you taste this heat.
But ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since Divided We Stand, the Tempest, Jade Tempest, makes her way literally down to the ring.
I wrote this down when the room went quiet. Every nerve was screaming, but I stay silent. Thunder rolling through my chest tonight. Something's building up inside. The mirror shows a different face. Someone I don't recognize. Lightning flashing in my veins. Tonight I feel so alive. Can you hear it coming? Can you feel the change? Something's in the air and it's calling my name. There's a storm warning in my heart. There's a storm warning in my heart. Afraid to the calm before I can't hold back anymore. There's a storm warning in my heart.
A former UCW Women's World Champion, ladies and gentlemen, somebody who took on Rose Daniels during the first and second championship reigns that she had, taking the championship away from her at a pay-per-view. Jade Tempest making her way back into UCW.
I've been quiet for too long. The ground is shaking underneath. The sky is turning black. No more hiding what I need. There's no turning back. Can you hear it coming? Can you feel the change? Something's in the air and it's calling. There's a storm warning in my heart. There's a storm warning in my heart. You've heard you the calm before. Can't hold back anymore. There's a storm warning in my heart.
Jade Tempest, Rose Daniels going at it for the first time in months. Jade Tempest hasn't been in a wrestling ring in months from my knowledge. Backs Rose Daniels down into the corner. Big punch to the face. Might have knocked a tooth out of the mouth of Rose Daniels. Holy shit. Jade Tempest. Beautiful clothesline, takes down Rose. Off the top rope. Clothesline misses. Jade face plants hard in the middle of the ring. Back into the corner. Off the big kick to the face. She doesn't go off the top rope. Standing on it and then kicking Jade down off the top turnbuckle. Rose Daniels sends herself over the top rope and misses. Big kick to the face from Jade Tempest. Perfectly placed. Well timed. Rose Daniels up to the middle rope. Drops the knee across the chest of Jade Tempest. Going for the cover. Only a count of one. Going for the cover. Also only a count of one. Jade Tempest. Very eager. Off the middle rope. Down onto the back of her head. Rose Daniels. Slow start. Luckily, the championship not on the line. Oh, my God. Big kick to the back. Rose Daniels goes down. Gonna need a boss fighting arena. Boss fight arena would be tight. I mean, I could get down with it. Like we could have a boss fight zone. It'd be a completely different. But like, what would make what would make it a boss battle? You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony Tornado might be a boss battle. Motherfucker's 19-1. Big kick to the chest. Jade Tempest gets knocked down. Up on the middle rope, Rose Daniels. Knees to the shoulders. That guy runs the scene. Stomping Jade Tempest into the mat. Going for the cover. Sounds good, brother. Be safe. Why, whoa? What's up? Only one. There's the Sword of Canada. Yeah, we got the American sword, the Australian sword, the Canadian sword. We got a couple of American swords actually. You die off of 2 hits and you get stun locked. Every experience I've ever had with Elden Ring. Clothesline takes down Jade Tempest. Shoulder tackle takes Jade Tempest down off the side of the ring. Rose is in the corner. Jade Tempest with a reversal. Slams Rose Daniels down onto the outside. Big knee misses. Rose goes into the steel steps. Jade Tempest up to the top of the barricade. Double axe handle. Throws her underneath the bottom rope. Rose back up to her feet. Grabs a hold of Jade Tempest. Huge move. Big punch to the face from Tempest. Rose Daniels, Jade Tempest, not as electrifying, not as fast-paced as it was maybe a few months ago. Rose Daniels definitely more of a dominating champion. Jade Tempest a long time out of the ring. Big kick to the body from Rose. Nice reversal from Tempest. Punches to the body to back her away. Three kicks might be all it takes. Jade Tempest goes down. Rose Daniels, only 2. Off the middle rope, moonsault misses. Punch to the body. Rose Daniels squared up for a fight. Jade Tempest not backing down from it. Chop to the chest. What's going on, Blade Franco? Welcome in, brother. Punch to the face from Rose Daniels. Neither woman refusing to back down. Both stumbling. Rose Daniels wakes up just a little bit sooner. Jade Tempest gets out of the way. Rose Daniels with another reversal. Face first, Jade Tempest is busted open. Rose can't even crawl over for the cover. Making her way up to her feet. Kick to the body. Rosebud on the way. Drops Jade Tempest. 2. Only 2. Jade Tempest proving, as always, she is hard to keep down. I know I missed my match, so I'll wait for the VOD. Sounds good. I'll have it uploaded as soon as the shit is over, unlike usual, where I wait like a long time and forget that people use VODs to like catch up and watch stuff. Off the middle rope, drop kick from Jade Tempest, takes down Rose Daniels. Off the top rope. Clothesline from Jade. Drop kick from Tempest. Going for the cover. 3. Rose Daniels. Able to put Jade Tempest away in her return. Still a dominant champion as always. Congratulations to Rose.
I was never made to break, I was made to bend. Twisted in silence, now I won't pretend. You want a rose, I got roots in rage. I bloom in blood, I own the cage. Thorns in bloom, I walk through flame. You speak in whispers, I roar your name. You try to bury me, called it defeat. But petals cut deep when you taste this heat. This isn't grace, it's a reckoning kiss. Every scar vow, every bruise a twist. So say her name, but say it right.
Gotta get to work on upgrading her a little bit. Hey, that's up to you. That is your decision, my brother. I'm down with whatever.
I don't wilt, I grow wild, a storm in red. Not your child, the crown fits jagged, but I never drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening, John Styles will take on Radcore, King Hipsta, and Dad Trainer. This is a fatal 4-way elimination match here on Overdrive. Is your co-main event of the evening. Making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, he is a 2-time King of Carnage, a 3-time Prince of Carnage and a 2-time Fighting Spirit champion, as well as the first ever Division 1 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, John Styles.
Ashes of who I've been. I see the truth carved deep within. Every tear that burned my skin was a lesson I kept within. The mirror breaks, but I still stand. Blood and hope upon my head. 7 scars across my soul. Every round has made me whole. Through the pain, I found my name. In the fire, I'm reborn again. Voices scream inside my head of promises I left for dead. But from the dark I hear the call, a whisper saying you've survived it all. The mirror fades, the mask is gone. Now I know where I belong. 7 scars across my soul. Every wound has made me whole. Through the pain, I found my name. In the fire,
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way down to the ring. He is your UCW World Heavyweight Champion, King Hipster.
in the ring, he steps with fury, no fear. King Gibbs is here, the crowd starts to cheer. Muscles flexing, shadows fall. Opponents crumble like they hit the wall. Heavy fists like bricks, they land. Never backs down, the crowd can't stand. Victory anthem plays on his beat. Every fall echoes feel that heat. King Hipster's reign ain't nothing like this. In the dark corners, he thrives in abyss. Champions roar, it goes loud and clear. Watch him rise as he conquers here. Born in the streets where the night meets day. Climbed every ladder and fought his own way. Crowns on his head, glistening bold. King hits the story like legends told. Revelries fade when he's in town. Every showdown's like wearing a crown. Painted sweat drip like
What's up, Toby?
in his domain, no one will remain. King Hipster's reign ain't nothing like this. In the dark corners, he thrives in a
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring next, he is a former Breakdown World Champion, the owner, the founder of Oosie Juice and DTX, the Second City Oos, the Tribal Oos. Ladies and gentlemen, the trainer of dads, Dad Trainer, is in the building on Overdrive once again. What's going on, Dia Marie Diaz? What it do? I've played BioShock before. Love BioShock. And we like 90 followers away from 300. We like 75 followers away from, or subscribers away from 500 on YouTube.
What do they mean?
Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, the man who we heard speak moments ago, the founder of HIW, the father of what we call EFEDs, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Bag Monster from HIW, or the leader of the Big Bag Monster from HIW, actually, the founder of HIW, if I didn't say that, ladies and gentlemen, Radcore.
Step in the stream, feel the static and
It is indeed a big man. The master of the belly drop. Indeeding. Big Daddies would, I mean, they'd probably run from him. You're right. You're right. Pause. Yeah. I mean, you gotta interpret. He was talking about BioShock earlier. I'm assuming he's talking about. BioShock. Four men who have defined UCW's history, ladies and gentlemen, all in the ring at the exact same time. I'm going to let this match begin, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom. Let this shit rock out for just a second. Oh shit. Hi, Ramington. I was in the bathroom. That's where the camera was. I am here now. Hello. Enjoy your stream. What are you playing this evening? Radcore chasing down John Styles on the outside. Chair shots to both of them. Should have saved the chair for Radcore. John Styles and Radcore haven't been. They haven't faced off against each other in a one-on-one somewhat fashion since the neck-breaking incident in that Prince of Carnage Fatal 4-Way. King Hips is fired up. John Styles somehow with Radcore up on his shoulders. Clothesline, he takes him down. Throwing Radcore into the steel steps. John Styles learning from his mistakes from last time. John Styles hoisting Radcore up onto his shoulder, dropping him back down. Oh no, all of these men have fought each other in some form or fashion before. Not in this collection, like not all four of them against each other at the same time, but they have all faced off against each other. He's feeding into the moves to allow me a little more lifting capability, unlike last time. Facts! So he can do that to you. Only a count of 2 for Dad Trainer. Radcore ending John Styles right there. Is that gonna be the end of John for this match? Only 2. Dad Trainer back into the ring. Big punch to the face. Going for the chokehold on the outside. Dad Trainer might have King Hipsta. Hipsta lifts up Dad Trainer. Powerhouse Hobbs debuted at the Rumble. Yeah, I heard that was going to happen. Not mad about it. Double headbutt Hipsta with a reversal. Hi, Ram. Yes, here I am. I am here. Going for the cover. 2. Still only 2. Radcore thrown into the steel steps by Dad Trainer.
Wow.
Wow. Holy Snakey! Dad Trainer putting in work against Radcore right now. Styles beat Radcore for his first ever title run with his Prince of Carnage. Styles beat Hipsta to become the first ever King of Carnage. Hipsta beat DT to become world champ. DT and Rad have faced. Hipsta did not beat DT to become world champ. Hipsta beat me. And DT. And Leon Alexander. And a couple other people. DT and Rad have faced off literally everywhere. Exactly, yes. For a second, I forgot that Dad Trainer was also a part of that elimination chamber. Pile driver on the outside. Dropping Hipsta on the top of his head. Only 2. In terms of, yeah. I think the only ones who are in the ring for the first time together are Dad Trainer and John Styles, actually. Cutter from John Styles. Big kick to the leg of Radcore. German suplex, folds the big man up. Chop to the chest, misses. Big knee to the body. Bulldog from Hipsta puts John Styles down, and Styles is right back up to his feet. King Hipsta. Big kick to the body. Pedigree on the way. Dad Trainer gets dropped. Going for the cover. Only two. Sizing up Dad Trainer one more time. King Hipsta looking for the King's Crossing. Dots the eyes. Going for the cover once again. Dad Trainer flat on his back. Only two. Steel chair in the hands of Hipsta. John Styles and Radcore going to war on the outside as per usual. Hipsta's on the middle rope. Dad Trainer off the middle. DDT busts open King Hipsta. Hurricane Rana from John Styles. Big kicks to the face. Big kicks to the body. John's got DT up on his shoulders. Powerbomb sends him back down. Hipsta throws the table on top of John Styles to break up the pin. Styles with a reversal. Kick to the side of the face of King Hipsta. Going for the cover on the World Heavyweight Champion. Two. Only two. Big elbow to the face. Radcore running crossbody just takes down Dad Trainer. Steel steps do the same to him. John Styles steel steps to the face of King Hipsta. Spear from Dad Trainer knocks the steps out of the hands of John Styles. Going for the cover. Only two. Radcore was just flexing. He big flexer. Radcore goes into the barricade. Big punches to the body of Dad Trainer. King Hipsta fighting nothing in the inside of the ring. John Styles, big punch to the face of Radcore. Picks up the big man. Made in the asylum. Ducks underneath the punch from King Hipsta. Pile driver on the outside from John Styles. Steel chair in his hand. He's making his way towards a taunting Dad Trainer. Sledgehammer to the body. Takes the wind out of the sails of John Styles. DT going for the cover. One. Only one. Big kick to the body. Dad Trainer. Neck breaker takes down Radcore. Pushing John Styles back with the steel steps as they walk past Rad. Excellent strategy from Dad Trainer. Bulldog onto the steel steps from King Hipsta. John Styles. Beautiful suplex. Puts King Hipsta back down. We are getting eerily close to where John Styles was able to win the Fighting Spirit Championship from King Hipsta all those months ago, and Dad Trainer makes Radcore tap. Guillotine choke does it. Hipsta with a reversal, throws Styles into the barricade. Dad Trainer walking around the outside. Radcore seems to be a little confused about how to get away from the ring. John Styles and Dad Trainer working together. Bouncing the face of King Hipsta off the side of the ring. Going for the cover on the World Heavyweight Champion. 2, 3. Dad Trainer has eliminated King Hipsta. This is between Dad Trainer and John Styles. The men that have never had a match against each other in UCW. John Styles, what the referee, what the fuck? Styles gets thrown into the ringside. Dad Trainer catches him once again. Steel steps aren't there anymore. Wish that isn't how that worked, but okay. DT should have gotten in the ring. Like, something should have happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something. Elbow to the back of the head of from Dad Trainer. Steel chair to the knees. Going for the cover. Only 2. Dad Trainer. John Styles. Pile driver on the outside. Going for the cover on Dad Trainer. Only 2. Big kick to the knee. Spear on the outside from Dad Trainer. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Sledgehammer in the hands of DT. John gets out of the way, takes the sledgehammer from Dad Trainer. Leaping clothesline takes down John Styles. Working their way back into the ring. John Styles thrown in. Dad Trainer makes his way through the ropes. Styles making his way up to his feet. Super Dad punch. John Styles falls hard. 2, 3. Dad Trainer will be moving on to the next round of the King's Debt tournament. Congratulations to the former Breakdown World Champion, making his way closer to a title opportunity of his choice. Ladies and gentlemen, the UCW Women's Heritage Championship is on the line in our next match of the evening. Delilah Dakota looks to get back her championship from Tiffany Wu. Making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. She is one of the most incredible female talents that we have in all of UCW, a former Women's Heritage Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Delilah Dakota. Maybe? Possibly? I hope so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Woman has shown up in UCW and taken it by storm. Multiple champions have fallen into her hands, including Leon Alexander. Representing the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, the woman who beat her last week on Overdrive for the Women's Heritage Championship, due to a surprise attack that we're not marking as canon, ladies and gentlemen, your Women's Heritage Champion, Tiffany Wu.
Hands were shaped by borrowed ground. Every silence learned its sound. No blood ties, but roots held tight. Strength was taught in late night fights. Left behind, it was strained and refined. Carry the quiet through the storm.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Heritage Championship. That is what is on the line tonight in the main event of the evening. Delilah Dakota standing across the ring as the challenger for the first time in a month and a half, maybe even 2 months. Tiffany Wu for her first defense ever in UCW. And it is not somebody who I'd want to have to defend my championship against. Spear from Tiffany Wu. Big punch to the face from Delilah Dakota. Bouncing the face of Tiffany Wu off the top turnbuckle. Elbow to the face. Tiffany Wu, roll up cover. Only one. Takes the legs out from underneath Delilah. Gets out of the way. Tiffany Wu rolls out of the way as well. Reversal for reversal early on in this match. Delilah Dakota, nice headlock. Going for the headlock. Delilah Dakota exerting a lot of pressure across the neck and back of Tiffany Wu. Into the ropes. Drop kick takes her down. Knee to the chest. Stomping down on the head of Delilah Dakota. Tiffany Wu taking aim. Big kick to the face, misses Delilah, takes the legs out from underneath her. Going for the cover. Only one. Delilah throws Tiffany into the ropes. Big elbow to the face. Over into the ropes, big elbow. Delilah roaring in the face of Tiffany Wu. Kick to the body. Power bomb. Samoan slam. Delilah Dakota going for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Delilah going up to the top rope. Massive belly drop to Tiffany Wu. It's going to happen again. That's uncanny. Now it's Eden. Eden showing up. interrupting Delilah Dakota. It shows how many enemies she's made just in her natural actions. Tiffany Wu gets reversed. Forearm to the face connects. Drop kick from Delilah Dakota takes down Tiffany. Misses the stomp on the back of the head. Big punch to the body. German suplex. Big stomps to the face. Massive slam. Double axe handle misses. Delilah Dakota bouncing the face of Tiffany Wu off the top turnbuckle. Big knee. A little bit of a combo on the way. Delilah with a reversal. Takes the legs out from underneath Tiffany Wu. Into the ropes. Delilah Dakota, big boot to the face. Elbow drop misses. Jumps over the Tiffany Wu with a drop kick, takes her down. Punches to the face from Tiffany Wu, trying to keep Delilah Dakota down. Stomping down on the back of the back of the arm. Double axe handle off the top rope. Going for the cover. Only two. Big kick to the face. Stomping down on the back of the arm of Delilah Dakota. Submission in place from Delilah. Tiffany Wu able to power out of it. Kick to the top of the head from Delilah Dakota. Clothesline takes down Tiffany. She's lining her up. Kick to the body gets caught. Elbow to the face. Delilah with a reversal of her own. Clothesline gets reversed. Back and forth they go. Drop kick from Tiffany takes down Delilah. Delilah's up to her feet, gets out of the way of that strong elbow from Tiffany. Rolls her out, going for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Back of the head. Tiffany Wu talking a little shit. Big kick to the body gets caught. Elbow to the face from Delilah Dakota. Up onto the shoulders of Tiffany Wu. Gets dropped back down. Knee to the back. Delilah Dakota in a precarious situation. Tiffany goes back for the cover. 2. Only 2. Delilah making her way back up to her feet. Tiffany Wu seems very ready. Delilah with a reversal throws Tiffany over the top rope. Bouncing her neck off the top rope. Delilah Dakota standing and waiting patiently. Realizing that if Tiffany Wu gets counted out, she will not win back her championship. Delilah Dakota drops Tiffany Wu on the outside. Elbow drop as well. Multiple elbows. One more for good measure. Tiffany Wu gets tossed into the barricade. Elbow drop lands. Big knee to the face of Tiffany Wu. Dakota heading up to the top rope. Can Andy Knight join UCW if roster is still open? Yep. Works for me, brother. I've even got the version of Andy Knight that was uploaded for Divided We Stand. He's still in the community creations. So that works for me, brother. Just DM me on Discord what you kind of like, what you want your like interest music and shit to be, and then we can go from there. Into the barricade. Big punch to the face. Elbow as well. Kick to the body. Drops her across her knees. Once again at the count of 5. Tiffany Wu gets thrown into the ring. Delilah Dakota makes her way in as well, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Delilah Dakota is a 2-time Women's Heritage Champion.
You think you're ready for me? Eyes on my body like I owe you something. But I'm the kind of woman that'll leave you with nothing. Beauty on the surface, power underneath. Strength in my stride, fire in my teeth. Tattooed stories running over my skin. Every line of warning of the fights I win. Don't get too close if you can't take pain. Delilah Dakota, don't play tame. Look a little longer. I see your nerves shake. You want the fire, but not what I'll take. I'm beautiful when I break you, strong enough to bend your pride. You chase the touch that'll make you, but I'm the reason you can't hide. Power in my heartbeat, danger in my view.
Ladies and gentlemen, to recap the events of the evening, we had a fatal 4-way first fall match. Alex Shrike walking out with the victory over Vaquero, Razor, and Brody. After that, Logris took on Pierce Perch and won the Fighting Spirit Championship, making him a 2-time Fighting Spirit champion, but also the 3rd ever King of Carnage here in UCW, joining the company of Just John Styles. After that, Rose Daniels defeated Jade Tempest in her return to UCW here this evening. Welcome back to Jade. And after that, Dad Trainer won the second qualifying match of the King's Debt tournament. Moving on to the next round, defeating King Hipsta and John Styles and Radcore here this evening. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Delilah Dakota becoming a 2-time Women's Heritage Champion tonight, defeating Tiffany Wu, the woman who defeated her last week on Monday. It's been a good stream. It's been a good time. I hope y'all had a good time. I am a little tired, kind of hungry, and want to go play something because I want to play video games. So I'm going to do that. I might stream. I might not. It really depends. It depends on what I decide to do. It is a Tuesday afternoon, so I don't know, man. It is 6:30, so I might go to bed. Who knows? But y'all be safe. Y'all make good choices. Thank you, everybody who showed up. Droofy, Toby, Cole, Andy, everybody. I mean, there was Echo, and there was Logress, there was Supreme, Brad was here, Joker was here, Hipsta was here. We had Black Ramen here for a little bit. Like we had a bunch of people. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Thank you. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. I'm gonna cue the outro music, so that y'all got something to listen to while I do that, and then we out of here. If anything, I will see y'all either tomorrow or Friday or maybe Thursday. It really just depends. Y'all have a good evening.
You get a fast car,
I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Yeah, but the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights day out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. Had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights day out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. Had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. Instead of drinking late at the bar, see more your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Maybe together you and me find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take a fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk.